begins. My name is Alyssa Marino. I will be on call for the action tonight. And I am joined by the incomparable, legendary Laynie Luck.
We can't thank you enough for joining us. We have such a special show planned. This is going to be a tremendous project, but none of this would be happening without the determination, the heart, the vision of this next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Miranda Kanellis.
My name is Maria Kanellis Bennett, and I am the first lady of professional wrestling. Welcome to the Women's Wrestling Army. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you to everyone that has came before me, all the women's wrestlers that came before me, and to every single woman that is in the back right now. In the last few weeks, I've talked a lot about the journey, the successes, the failures, the climb, the passion, the word no, the next no, the 1,000 beating drums inside my mind that tell me I can't do this. And all I want is that yes. And so many people have told me that I'm here today in spite of being a ditzy interviewer, in spite of being a WWE diva, in spite of going from company to company to company, in spite of my 2 beautiful children, in spite of the fact that I'm a wife to a wonderful husband. But you know what? It's not in spite of. It's because of. It's because of the opportunities that I've had in my career. It's because of this journey. Because of the successes, the failures, the no's, that I'm here tonight. And every single woman back there has her own journey, has her own fight. And when she gets in this ring, she brings that fight, that journey, all those successes and failures. She shows them right here in this ring for all of you. So I say thank you for being on this journey, for being here at the Women's Wrestling Army and being part of our army. Because tonight, the journey begins.
Yeah!
This fairy tale sucks. Why didn't I give you trust? Trust. 7 sins. Which one will pull me in? Is there no way I can win? 7 sins.
My name is Miranda Alize. I am the Lucha Baddie. I am a professional wrestler. I have been wrestling. I'm going on my 10th year now. As of May, I am 27 years old, and outside of wrestling, I am a physical therapist and I run my own business. My main focus and my main thing that I was doing in wrestling was all of the Ring of Honor women's tournament stuff. I did a few things on the indies. I try to keep that a little light now that I have my own business outside of wrestling. I was really excited, and obviously with all of the stuff that I did throughout the past year with Maria, I knew that it was going to be something great. I know it's going to be something really, really big. I mean, who knows where it's going to go, but I know that it's going to be something very, very positive for myself and for a lot of other women in the business. So I kind of just, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I trust Maria 100%. So I'm like, I'm on board. Just let me know when you need me. Let me know what I got to do, and we'll do it.
My first thoughts when I heard Women's Wrestling Army was, I was a little cautious, to be honest. Like, I mean, it's always when a new promotion pops up, you never know what's gonna happen or where it's gonna go. But knowing it was Maria and Bobby behind it, like, what they did with with Ring of Honor's women's division was amazing, and I think they used some really great ladies. And so I trust them that they know what they're doing and they got a good plan, and all of us that are on the show are going to do everything we can to make it the best we can. On the first ever Women's Wrestling Army, the journey begins. Lucha Laney is facing the Lucha Baddie, Miranda Alize. And y'all probably don't know, but we have history. We kind of came up together a little bit in Texas. We wrestled a lot, but it's been a long time since we wrestled. She has never met Lucha Laney, and I haven't met the Lucha Baddie. But she's been to Mexico, she's been through the real lucha grind, she's been training with some of the greatest luchadors. But those same luchadors are at shows I'm on, complimenting my skill and finesse in the lucha style. So I think it's gonna come down to heart. Her knowledge and experience in lucha may surpass mine by a lot, but her heart doesn't. Her passion doesn't.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to Women's Wrestling Army. The journey begins. I'm Alyssa Marino, joined alongside the incomparable Lenny Leonard. Lenny, what a way to kick things off right here for the debut of Women's Wrestling Army.
And if you can't get fired up listening to Maria Kanellis Bennett, then there isn't a bone in your body.
You're absolutely right about that, and now we can see the fiery determination and spirit of Miranda Alize.
This match is set for one fall, a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, competing out of Houston, Texas, the Lucha Baddie, Miranda Alize.
Miranda Alize, truly an international star, someone who's competed for Stardom in Japan, Shimmer, Rise, Triple A. The list goes on. Competed in the Ring of Honor Quest for Gold Championship as well, making it to the finals. But really has a true test ahead of her in none other than the two-turn party unicorn herself, Laynie Luck.
It's going to be an exciting first-time matchup anywhere in pro wrestling. We're bringing it to you here right now with Women's Wrestling Army. And it's always a party when Laynie Luck comes to town.
The fiery Lucha Baddie spirit meets the absolute madness of Laynie Luck.
Reporting, competing out of Chicago, Illinois, the Party Unicorn, Laynie Luck.
The two-turned party unicorn. Now, I'm a little old, so I don't know exactly what two-turned means, so I'm going to need you to kind of clue me in.
You know, I'm pretty out of touch myself, but I would say it's about this party feel, this energetic, I'd say actually kinetic energy that Laynie Luck brings to the ring. But look at Miranda Alize just staring absolute daggers at Laynie. You can see that there's really a certain degree of determination in Miranda Alize, wanting to start things off here as the journey begins in the center of the ring.
Well, Miranda Alize is someone who puts a lot of pressure on themselves. They have a high expectation for success every time they get inside the ring. They expected to win the Ring of Honor World Championship, and when they failed to do so against Roxy, I think it lit an even bigger fire in Miranda Alize, and it's going to be interesting to see what the opponents for Miranda Alize here in WWA have to deal with.
Certainly, I think Laynie Luck is someone that had this scouted, as you can see, already brought down, shoulders to the mat of Miranda Alize by Laynie Luck, but Miranda reversing with a bit of a crossface. Laynie Luck casting her off, putting some distance between herself and the Lucha Baddie.
Miranda's got that lucha influence, trained in Mexico, now trains her own students in wrestling and lucha as well. But Laynie Luck's got a bit of a lucha background as well, even though she's from Chicago, but is trained extensively on lucha under Mustafa Ali of the WWE. So it'll be interesting to see if this becomes a lucha-themed match or a traditional pro wrestling matchup.
We're definitely seeing some lucha elements, but Laynie Luck, well scouted, able to turn the arm drag into a cartwheel. Miranda, again, able to use the momentum of Laynie Luck, but now reversing into an arm drag, taking Miranda across the ring.
Nice arm drag, though, by Alize. Alize's going to try to utilize the quickness. Laynie's got a bit of a size advantage, but so far has been able to match quickness with Miranda. And I don't know that that's something Miranda was expecting.
I mean, truly, we can see almost a standstill between these two competitors. But standstill not very much longer as the action continues at a breakneck pace.
Punt right to the rib cage. And then that's the one side of Miranda Alize that you'll see in a match every now and then. She's got a mean streak. She's not afraid to take a shortcut here and there. She's not afraid to throw a big right hand that you see right there. She will mix it up when the time is opportune for her.
And certainly, do you think that even comes from not necessarily a strategy, but even just frustrations that mount within Alize?
It can, but right now I think she's using it very effectively here, going downstairs with repeated shots to the midsection. Going to make it hard for Laney to breathe should this match go a little bit longer.
Totally destabilizing the core of Luck as well.
Oh, Miranda now stalking Laney, making her wait for it. And Esteem. No.
Oh, I thought we were preparing for some big maneuvers as well as the crowd here for WWE.
I thought it was going to be the drive-by from Alize.
Jaw jacked is Alize. Laynie Luck's off the rope, but into a big forearm shot from the Lucha Baddie.
Just that quickly, Alize back on the offense, but the fans here getting behind Laney. Laney always so popular everywhere she goes.
Definitely a fan favorite, and it hasn't changed here as the journey begins at WWE. Now again, sizing up. Oh my goodness! Absolutely wiping the face of Laynie Luck is the Lucha Baddie. Miranda Alize very pleased with her work.
No, jeez, kick right to the face. What a drop kick in the corner.
Laynie Luck taken out. The Lucha Baddie with that suplex.
It is all Alize here going for the cover. Back press.
Only a 2 count as the Lucha Unicorn, I'll say, is able to get a shoulder up. Stakes too high as we set the tone here at WWE.
Yeah, Miranda taking issue with the count of the official there. Wanted it a little bit quicker. Laney able to stop that momentum out on the apron, and Miranda's playing to the fans here. Don't want to turn your back on Laynie Luck.
Laney with a boot through the ropes, clocks Alize, sent on over the ropes, and now looking for the cover is the two-turn party unicorn. Miranda kicks out.
Had that leg hooked deep with credit to Alize, able to power out at 2. Got the shoulder up just in time. The fans getting behind Luck here. Oh, but Alize goes to the eyes. The great equalizer.
We talked about kind of that temper of Alize playing a factor into her strategy in these competitions.
Laney charges, but eats a shoulder right in the midsection again. Alize going right to the midsection.
Oh, and just slamming head first goes Laynie Luck. Rolling over, lackadaisical cover from Alize to put away Laney. Not enough.
Very cocky cover there by Alize. Again, taking issue with the official, but had Miranda given a really decent effort on that cover, she might have had Laney put away right there.
Something where I think underestimating her opponent definitely backfired in that critical moment.
Oh
my super kick from Laynie Luck. Weaving back and forth. Casa Dora, but slammed by Laynie Luck is Alize.
Both women down now. Double count applied. See which woman's going to get to her feet first and would have a decided advantage here in this matchup.
And as Maria was saying, it is all about the journeys. It is the ups and downs, the twists and turns that have brought the competitors to this ring. As our referee, almost now halfway through his count, it's that determination that drives them forward in this matchup.
And it's going to be Alize up first. Right hand at the top of the head.
An exchange of blows, return fire from Laynie Luck. Back and forth, and now a flurry of offense from Luck.
Now the ropes, oh, what a clothesline!
Oh,
Just dropped Alize right there.
so much force, and uppercut in the corner. And had to whip with it as well. Now Laney perched on that top turnbuckle with a drop kick. Goes for the cover, hook in the leg of Miranda Alize to put her away, not quite.
Miranda still got some fight left in her, a little gas left in the tank, gets the shoulder up at 2, and now Laney shaking her head in disbelief here.
Laney thought the party was over for Miranda Alize. Trying to shut the lights and call it closing time. Mustering that strength, and now Miranda up on the shoulders, could be looking for that Death Valley party, but no, ripcord, head scissors, and slam face first. And now Miranda Wright's locked in. Is Laynie Luck gonna tap?
Laney's in big trouble here, trying to make it towards the ropes. Miranda cranking down.
Miranda Wright's locked in on Laynie Luck, who is kicking her legs, trying to get some momentum. Shifts the shoulders back, forcing the break.
Job by Laney to escape now. Looking for the Laynie Luck.
Laynie Luck locked in. Miranda Alize now forced to kick her legs, try and get some bearing in this match.
Actually biting the hand of Luck to try and free herself and then throwing elbows into the face. Got the job done though.
Now around the midsection.
Looking for Wanderlust.
Not all who wander are lost, and looking to win is Laynie Luck. Not yet.
Another kick out by Alize, and this one has gone back and forth several times here.
You've got to wonder too, whereas Laynie Luck can stay pretty clear-headed, pretty focused, is Miranda Alize's temper going to get the better of her?
Nice evasion there in the corner by Alize. Oh, takes the legs out.
Ooh, big shot from Alize. Short DDT with a collision to the mat. Now hooks both legs of Laynie Luck, but Laney last moment able to kick out.
Desperation on the part of Laynie Luck to get that right shoulder up. I mean, just barely got the right shoulder up at 2.
Now Miranda tossed off of Laynie Luck with a step-up enziguri. Laney firing on all cylinders. Looking for that Death Valley party.
May have her here, cover!
Is that it?
Oh, another 2 count.
Alize still kicking in this match, literally and figuratively.
And Laney shaking her head again in disbelief. Thought that was going to be the end for Miranda Alize. And Laney now again shaking her head saying, I'm not going out like that.
Laney, we've definitely seen a more serious side of her lately as a competitor. Not all fun and games and party all the time, but but the cutter from Alize. And now calling for the end, the drive-by. That has to be it. Alize with the cover on Laynie Luck. Puts her down.
Winner of this match, Miranda Alize.
A heck of a fight between 2 tremendous athletes. But it's Miranda Alize with the drive-by, and now, what a disgusting display here by Miranda Alize.
Wow, Miranda Alize, such a full head of steam that refused to share the ring with her opponent after that match ended. No sportsmanship there.
And it's disappointing because Miranda is a heck of a competitor, a ton of ability. But every once in a while, that side of her comes out and rears its ugly head. But you can't take anything away from the Lucha Baddie racking up another win.
A way to set the tone here for Women's Wrestling Army.
Hey guys, it's Lish, special edition of What's the Dish with Lish. I am with Sienna and Marty Bell.
It's Allison, but the last time I saw you it was probably Sienna, so I'll forgive you for that.
Okay, I'll take that one. All right. So, according to your social media and all the traveling you've done, I get this little hashtag Marty Bell stands up. Like you perch, right? You perch?
I mean, not like
Perch. Canary?
tweet. Hashtag Marty stands on things. I don't know how to whistle, so I can't.
Well, I actually kind of thought this through, so I have a prop. Prop master, please.
I'm sorry. Let me.
Oh, girl.
Look, the infamous pink chair. Yes.
Do you want me how to teach you so that Lish can stand on things?
Yeah, but you gotta do it. You
Well,
gotta do it
I'll
first
show
and
you.
Show me
Yes,
how it's done.
Allow me.
Basically, you want to make sure the shorts are a little, a little hiked up.
All right,
you got to.
Basically, you stand here, bop, hit the pose, look back, sultry look, right up the camera, look at them.
Okay.
But what's the pose? You gotta walk her through the pose. Like how to do
Alright,
that.
So,
so
yep,
we
so
gotta
climb up, yep, hike them up, girl, hike them up. Magic pull your jacket up a little bit.
Alright.
Find your good side, whatever your good side is.
Pop.
Pop it.
Pop.
Eye contact the whole time.
Oh, I got you.
Yes. Ooh, yes, girl.
Alright.
Hashtag Lish stands on things.
Okay, so next time you see Marty standing on things, you might see Lish doing the same.
My name is Big Swole. That's big personality, swole mentality. That means everything that I do is grandiose, so it's big. La negra tiene tumbao. I got it all that in a bag of chips. What you see is what you get, but don't start now, it won't be none. And we'll be Gucci. The women brought me here. It's Women's Wrestling Army. I'm all about all three. I mean, I wasn't in the Army, I was in the Air Force, but same. You understand? I'm here to make an impact. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to see women shine. Swole's bringing truth, baby. I'm bringing truth to the table. I am a strike-based showman. That means I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, and I'm just gonna keep hitting you. But also, I'm gonna give you a little show, give you a little pizzazz, give you that little razzle-dazzle, spice you up, a little paprika on the top. Back wrestling. This actually, big huge shout out to my little brother, and I just think that this means the world. This is representation, but this is also means inclusion. It also means that I am a role model for anybody who identifies with these words. I'm a role model for that little kid, that little boy that's looking up at us wrestling and saying, hey, I can do that. That's pride. And I'm all about that. I'm all about uplifting the people. My journey begins with Trish Adora. Her and I, we got history. We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, like Cadillac with 4 flats. All the way back, like 3 years ago, we had our first match together. And we've had 4 in between, back and forth for titles, for championships at Fight One, for championships at Battle Club, championships at GCW, and now we are here. I feel like it's almost a culmination. But tonight's gonna be a little bit different. Tonight I'm just gonna give you my all and then some. Because I feel like we've just been back and forth, tit for tat. You get a lick, I get a lick. You get a lick, I get a lick. Tonight, we're done. Tonight, it's over.
Maria is an absolute genius, and she's very kind, very hardworking. Being able to work with her in Ring of Honor, it's just been such a treat. So I'm very happy to be able to continue that, to be a part of the first show. This is huge. Very, very happy to be amongst all these women. These are women that I've been, on the indies with for the past couple years. We cross paths, we have a match, and it's just beautiful to call them my peers. It's a really good feeling. Well, for Women's Wrestling Army, really the sky is the limit. With everybody being so ambitious and so gung-ho, it's a little refreshing, It's hard to get people behind certain things, behind certain ideas, but we're all in. And so it's gonna be really cool to see over the course of time. Representation is so important to me. So I grew up in Washington, D.C., and me and my 5 brothers, I have no sisters, we would sit and we would watch wrestling, and it would be this involved process, right? It was just me watching a TV show, essentially. Until one day I saw Jacqueline, and everything changed. Literally everything changed. She was so strong, she was still very beautiful, and there was never a time where you didn't take her serious. And that was so cool to see. That was so important for me to see, as a little nerdy kid, you know, just seeing her be so larger than life and so cool. Look, y'all couldn't tell me she wasn't walking me home from school every day, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how cool she was, you know, and in my head, she was like my best friend, my cousin, you know. Very, very cool to see. I'm hoping that I could have maybe even an inkling of an effect in that direction. You know, for someone to see me and be like, that's so cool, I want to do that too. Or, you know, these past couple weeks, I've been meeting a lot of people at shows and they say, I've never seen wrestling before. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. When is the next one? So being able to have that effect on people, especially in my community back home in DC, that's huge. Very, very huge. So representation is extremely important. But yes, the inspiration for my style comes from my mother, from my family. It's definitely a family affair. She was a big thrifter, and I grew up thrifting. So we kind of just had that mix and match. I wore my brother's clothes like all the time. So I definitely like grew up just kind of being a little bit more rebellious, a little more just out there with some of the things that I wanted to wear. I felt empowered to express myself at home, and that's huge. I feel like that's probably the greatest gift that I could have ever been given in life. You know, just to feel empowered to be yourself, to wear whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's something my mom taught me.
Action continues in our main event. Here for Women's Wrestling Army, the journey begins. Alyssa Marino alongside Lenny Leonard. And here comes the Afro Punk, Trish Adora.
This match is set for one fall, a 15-minute time limit. Entering the ring, wrestling out of Washington, D.C., Trish Adora.
You can hear the fans here firmly behind Trish Adora, a woman who embodies honor and respect. She's once asked, what's in a handshake? How does she convey who she is, what she believes, in the way that she shows respect for her opponents?
And her opponent is a woman who demands respect. In any room she walks in. And this, a match between two women that have met just one time before in singles competition. Big Swole looking to avenge a loss to Trish Adora from back in 2019 down in Florida. We'll see if she's got it tonight.
Her opponent, President of Winston, Florida, Big Swole.
Big Swole, certainly a competitor who has so many accolades to her name, a multi-champion, whether it be at Shine, Rise, Battle Club Pro, a former competitor for AEW, as well as the Mae Young Classic. This is a well-traveled competitor in every way, shape, and form, standing across from certainly a talent on the rise with a meteoric rise like Trish Adora.
And two women who have military backgrounds before making their way into the professional wrestling world. Two women that have served their country and have used those skills to further their career inside and outside of the ring. And when you have two very disciplined athletes, very often it comes down to who's going to make the first mistake.
Certainly, I think the differences in personality, and great, that handshake, that show of respect to start things off here in our main event. I was talking to Swole, and Swole describes her style as swole mentality. Everything she does is swole. It's living large. She calls herself a strike-based showman. Whereas Trish Adora, a bit more, I think, reserved in her prowess.
Yeah, Adora more of a tactician, I would say, where Big Swole uses, kind of like we saw in the first match, uses that personality, uses that energy from the crowd. And again, it's going to be very, very interesting in this one. Trish Adora, a chess player, a woman who likes to see the game of wrestling a couple of moves ahead, but something I think that also could make a big difference in this matchup. Big Swole has been out of action for a little bit of time now. He's taken some time away, some out-of-the-ring health issues been dealing with, and now looking to come back better than ever, whereas Trish Adora has been going non-stop.
something to be said for having that time to recoup, to recollect, and to be able to come back better, stronger, more disciplined, to be able to do things like this to Trish Adora and show that swollenness.
Adora with a bit of a size advantage, but Big Swole has a power that belies her stature. There's a woman who has found inner strength and is able to use that and kind of turn it into physical strength. A small package here by Adora.
Talk about that idea of thinking a few moves ahead in chess. Someone that has such strategy is Trish Adora. Adora, who studied with Jonathan Gresham at ROH Dojo, really practicing and perfecting that technical style.
Big Swole trained by George South, and of course the spouse of Cedric Alexander, former WWE Cruiserweight champ, tremendous competitor in his own right. Right now it's the hammerlock by Swole.
But Trish Adora able to weave her way and into a handshake to really drive home that message of mutual respect. Trish Adora knows the challenge that lies ahead of her here at Women's Wrestling Army. The journey begins.
Side headlock by Swole. Side headlock takeover takes Adora off her feet.
Swole really, I think really admires everything that Trish Adora has done, but I spoke too soon. Looking for a quick cover was Trish Adora, but I think that Swole is someone that, again, may have this respect for Trish Adora, but is still going to give her the fight of her life.
Again, Trish trying to find a way out here, looking for the head scissors to escape, and grabs the hold of the head of Swole. And Swole trapped right in the middle.
Blocking off the air supply can lead to those moments of panic, but for a well-seasoned competitor like Swole, able to create that distance and really just spreading out putting that extra pressure on the calves and the hips of Trish Adora.
Oh, but left the arm exposed, and now Adora looking for the double wrist lock here. Trying to tap Big Swole out. Nice escape, and now it's the hammerlock again by Swole.
Going tit for tat are these two competitors.
What's up, buddy?
Swole is in a place of dominance, but for how much longer? As Trish Adora is.
Well, I was going to say Swole not really breathing heavy at this point. I was wondering if there was going to be any kind of a ring rust on Swole, having not competed in a few months, but Swole has been able to kind of withstand anything that Trish has thrown her way so far, and now is back in control here with the side headlock, and really haven't seen Swole take a deep breath or look to be out of shape of any sort right now.
Swole's conditioning absolutely incredible, but I think that stands up to how emotionally and mentally tough Trish Adora is to be knocked down and keep getting up. But I mean, Big Swole really taking that moment to enjoy that Swole mentality.
Duck under there, sends Adora into the rope for the hip toss.
Hard slam, back first on the canvas. Big Swole, the elbow drop. Nobody home as Trish Adora is able to evade.
Yeah, try to put a little flavor on that elbow, and Adora is able to escape, and Swole found nothing but the canvas.
Ooh, now
shoulders down.
Now Big Swole facing off against Trish Adora once more. Able to block, rolls through, and gets the shoulders of Trish Adora down. Trish Adora kicks out.
Hoarding hold into the pinning combination for a near fall. Ooh.
Just a slugging, a blow to the jaw of Trish Adora.
And Swole looking to bring the fight here now. It had been a wrestling match, pretty evenly fought, scientific battle, but Swole trying to maybe pick up the pace a little bit here. And Adora, nice counter there from Swole.
Tripped up, and now Swole.
Oh,
hang on. Just barely, but Swole able to kick out. Was trapped in the clutches of Trish Adora, and now throwing shots to the midsection is Big Swole to try and put some distance between herself and the Afro Punk.
Boot to the midsection. Backs Adora up, now going to send Trish for the ride into the corner.
Momentum on full swing, but Trish Adora able to evade. Now the shoulders down.
Nice job using leverage right there for Adora to get a near fall. Forced all of her body weight down on the legs of Swole to get a 2 count.
Thinking about how much energy had to be expounded by both of these competitors, it really is a testament to the training, the cardio, and now swept up is Trish Adora.
A small package for a near fall. For the single leg is Adora.
But taking both of Swole's legs off the ground, jackknife cover from Adora. But Swole able to kick out. I mean, there's so much at stake, and like you said, these competitors are not strangers to one another. So not only do you really want to cement your status here at Women's Wrestling Army, but it's about showing that you're the better of your opponent.
Yeah, you're looking to establish yourself. It's a new company. It's your first match in front of a new fan base. Oh! And you're trying to get out of the blocks quickly with a win. And against a very tough opponent. And everybody in the back is watching both of these women, understanding how talented they both are. Oh! Dragon screw from Swole. And understanding that whoever comes out on top in this matchup is somebody who's going to have a bullseye on them for the rest of the locker room.
You're absolutely right, but now, speaking of a bullseye, it looked like Swole had a bullseye on the knee. That left knee of Trish Adora, and really just unrelenting is Swole. I'm surprised Swole is so laser focused. I'm surprised she even heard the referee's count.
Certainly hearing it from this crowd as well, as they didn't seem to take too kindly on Swole trying to capitalize on Adora. Now Swole giving Adora a chance to get back to her feet.
Breathing room, but just barely as she continues to attack now the hamstring. That left leg, and Trish Adora, you can see, actually rolled down her knee pad to take off some of the pressure. Swole lines up. Oh, and again, legs swept out, crumpled beneath Trish Adora, the cover from Swole. But no, Trish Adora.
So much heart.
So much heart, refusing to let the match end this way.
And both these women hearing it from their respective fans, and now Swole using the ropes to her advantage there.
Definitely the polar opposite of the amount of respect that Trish Adora shows her opponents. The things that Big Swole is willing to do, this blatant attack on the left leg of Trish Adora.
Well, you know, I see both sides of it, right? If I'm Big Swole and I know my opponent now has something that may be injured, a body part that may be, oh, nice roll up here. Shoulders down, Adora with, a 2 count. If I know my opponent's at less than 100%, it's my duty to try and exploit that weakness for a win in any way possible. And I don't think Swole's doing anything outside of the boundaries or the rules. She just has Adora in a compromised position and is looking to use it to her advantage.
Swole was able to drop it. Oh my goodness. Absolutely socking. Swole is Trish Adora now. Big German suplex.
Deadlift German with a bridge for a near fall.
Trish Adora just thinking about the damage that's been done to that left leg, but still staying on her feet, still finding that strength within the shoulders of Swole are down.
And still able to hold the bridge, but feeling the pain, immediately grabbing the left knee.
I think there's a certain level of disbelief that has to be going through both of these competitors' minds. What else do I need to throw at this competitor? What is it going to take to get that 3-count victory?
Dora with the waist lock, but back heel trip. Nice escape there from Swole. But Dora relentless, hanging on to the waist lock. A 3rd German suplex. That one turned Swole inside out. Dora's got to go for the cover here.
Dora expending all of that energy to get Swole over for the suplex, now lacking the energy to capitalize and make the cover. Swole seeing stars, but still alive in this match.
Trying to shake the cobwebs loose here. Both women struggle to get back to their feet. Swole charges but eats an elbow.
Once more for good measure, but Swole still firing now, perched on the shoulders of Trish Adora, but can't capitalize. The knee just buckled out from underneath Trish.
Swole up and over the top, and oh, what a crossbody out of the corner into the cover!
Is that it?
Another near fall for Adora.
Tensions mounting, frustrations at an all-time high, but will they get the better of the usually so composed Trish Adora?
Well, I think Trish is understanding the situation here, that maybe that knee is not at 100% here and needs to try and get out of here as quickly as possible. Up kick catches the bicep and the elbow of Swole, and now that left arm maybe in the same kind of shape as Adora's left leg.
Doing some serious damage, and now is Trish possibly looking for that cattle mutilation, hooking that arms behind the back of Swole.
And there it is. Oh, but she couldn't hold the bridge.
Couldn't hold the bridge, unable to lock the arms behind the back of Big Swole.
And that is a huge piece of the offensive arsenal of Trish Adora. Trish is going to have to dig deep into the playbook now to try and put away Big Swole, because that is a staple that Adora has used to beat so many women over the years.
That is a match ender for Trish Adora, but now back to the drawing board. That crossface submission traps the arm of Swole, wrenching back, but Swole too far from the ropes, shifts back. Trish Adora for the cover, forces the break.
Kick out at 2 by Adora as Swole used that momentum to her advantage, and straight right hand connects in another. Glancing blow on that uppercut, but enough to back Adora up. Misses the legs not once but twice. Oh, the headbutt! Rocked Adora into the corner. Another cover for the win. No.
Both of these competitors are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at one another, and now Big Swole with that ripcord. Oh, Trish able to dodge, and a lariat! Lariat Tubman takes down Big Swole.
Has to go for the cover here. Swole is out, but Adora is so worn down herself, allowing Swole to roll away. That great instincts right there on the part of Big Swole.
Not even rolling all the way out of the ring, but rolling just out of reach of Trish Adora, making Trish crawl her way.
Not going to be able to beat Swole in the ropes, and Swole again kicks that leg out from under Adora.
Driving the heel into the quad of Trish. Trish Adora trying to get some feeling back into her knee.
And perhaps a little bit frustrated by Swole continuing to attack that body part. Swole goes to the midsection again, downstairs, boot to the kneecap, up and over the top, looking for the sunset flip.
And Trish Adora with the shoulders down.
Another 2 count. Oh, another headbutt from Swole.
A sacrifice play as Swole, you can see, is a little loopy as well, and now rolling through. Great minds think alike, Laney.
A sickening thud as Adora and Swole collide in the middle of the ring, and both collapse to the canvas.
Crowd here absolutely right, showing their appreciation for both these women. Everything that they are throwing at one another.
Double count applied.
Referee halfway through his count, more. Who is going to get to their feet?
Neither one of these women look to be close to getting back up here.
Both these competitors barely stirring.
And there's the bell.
The 15-minute time limit has expired. The official decision of this match is a time limit draw.
Oh, Laney.
Disappointment on the face of Trish Adora. I gotta say though, with the referee at 9 and both women still down, had the bell not rung, I don't know that both these women would have made it to beat the 10 count.
Lenny, you could be right, but now we will never know in our first main event here for Women's Wrestling Army. I mean, certainly it leaves us with more questions than answers, and hopefully this is something that we will see happen again. Both Trish Adora and Big Swole with a score to settle here at WWA.